Stupateva, Aibuan. Julian, I want to talk about a very important topic today. Actually, the most important topic. It's about the authentic message of Buddha because we can see Buddha Dhamma and Buddha for the practices, for the teachings, everything where we are taking this Buddhism. Religiously, you can call it Buddhism, but in actuality, it's Buddha Dhamma because Buddha Dhamma is not a religion like any other religion, but it has been taken as a religion today and being practiced in many different ways. But it's just all about symbolizing. It's all about gestures.
Yes.
It's all about pretending the path, not
Yes.
really going on the path or not really walking on the path. Because the authentic message of Buddha has nothing to do with anything outside other than your own mind and body.
Yes.
So there is no need of any symbol, no need of a statue, no need of a temple, no need of a robe. Actually, this is something that people misbelieve that to find liberation, to know the truth, know the reality, and achieve Nibbana, or to go on the path of Buddha, that you have to wear a robe.
Yes.
This is a big misbelief that the world has.
Yes. Now people who are wearing a robe, they feel more confident about it. Like people believe them because they are wearing a robe.
Mhm.
People see only the physical world, physical side of the person. They don't see what they are telling because they are wearing this robe and they are going after religion. Then they people take them seriously, but
Mm.
it has nothing to do with the authentic Dhamma.
Dhamma.
You can see these religions are here for mostly for the control and to be able to decipher a message that is not the authentic Dhamma, to give them pride, to be proud of themselves.
Themselves
When you are a monk in a temple and you are highly regarded by people, then your ego goes up
goes up. Yeah.
instantly. Yes.
That is in a religion what somebody who wears a robe or maybe a cape, or let's just say every other religion that has a priest or a preacher,
Yes,
this kind,
exactly.
they are actually maintaining a title,
Yes.
right? So in here in Sri Lanka, they have titles as chief monks
Yes.
or the secretary or the treasurer, you
These
know,
titles, they have nothing to do with Buddha. A
Buddha.
treasurer. Treasurer means there
Exactly.
is an economical side
Right.
involved in
Hmm.
Buddhism. So it already means there is something wrong.
Something
Even
wrong.
I've heard about the Buddhist degrees, right? In Kanji.
Candy,
They are
yes.
Buddhist degrees. It means you have to learn Dhamma by reading a text over and over again. They don't understand the depth of it. They just read it and try to remember it, but they don't understand the essence of it.
Yeah. This is about complete liberation. This is about, so in other ways we can say, like we can say something like minding our own business or minding your own business. Yes, minding on our own business, like being a sage or anything, but we are still in existence.
Yes.
But minding, according to Dhamma, if we are minding, we are in existence.
Yes.
That means we have to keep judging, we
Yes.
have to keep choosing, we have to keep measuring things. Minding already is in existence. What Buddha talked about is about complete liberation from this all existence. That means what we really suffer is actually our own mind.
Yes.
So the authentic message of Buddha is about the mind. Why we suffer only the mind. We
Yes.
suffer only our realities about the world. We suffer our likes, we suffer our dislikes. That goes into the root cause of what Buddha preached about Dhamma, is that our root causes are our greed, hate, and delusion. Delusion is the part it is hardest to see, but it is, we are in delusion that the world we have to choose, we have to like or dislike, we have to say right or wrong, we have to say good and bad. This
Yes.
is already in delusion. In what actually Buddha mentioned is about that we are in a duality,
Yes.
opinion about right and wrong, good and bad. So this is what we suffer, that we, our own reality about the world, our own mind, we suffer. The reason is, when we see something we suffer,
Yes.
like our maybe someone you hate,
Yes.
or when we see something beautiful that we like, we are in pleasure, we
Yes.
like it. If
Yes.
we something if we see something that we are in displeasure, then we dislike it,
Yes.
right? So because we see things, we suffer, and when we hear things, we suffer like that.
Yes.
But actually what we really suffer is not our eyes, not our ears, mouth, or skin, nothing. What we really suffer is our own mind, because the mind is
Yes.
everywhere in the body.
Because while we are making these decisions during the time that our mind is processing with duality, it means there is some preference on one or the others. If there is a preference, it means there are expectations. For example, if you choose between two hotels while you are on vacation, holidays, then you will expect that the one you choose will satisfy you, but you don't know exactly what it's in there. You have never been there before, but you've been on that website and you've been trying to scroll a lot to really choose the one that will satisfy the most, that will satisfy you the most. So you are trying to always please yourself.
Mm.
And after pleasing, you have expectations. But then imagine if you go to that hotel and maybe the rooms are not as you wished,
Exactly.
and the people working there, maybe they are not polite, and then you will be very deceived by it. That's why people are suffering from. But if you go there without expectation, you just book the hotel, you look quickly, okay, there is a bathroom for shower, there is a bed to sleep, and it looks clean, then that's it. You don't need to have extra pleasurable things. You don't expect to have everything coming to you. You just go and see what's happening, and then you have to adapt with the situation. That's
Mm.
what Buddha Dhamma is. It's not about expecting uh, comfort or high pleasures all the time.
All
It's
the time.
about seeing the reality and in the present moment to be able to take decisions, not to always plan in advance, but to see what is in the present, and in the present moment, then you can take the right decisions for yourself, not to suffer, not to have high expectations, or to wish people to do good for you, or people to praise you, or people to put you up like what they do in the religion. For example, the Pope or the Dalai Lama, once they are doing talkings or meetings with many people, they are always expected to be praised, and they always are the one, they expect respect. They don't get
Yes.
respect
Yes.
that is authentic, they expect the respect.
Expect. Yes.
Yes.
That is why this mind is what we really take control of in authentic dhamma, because as you see, we have these titles, like you said, we have pleasures, like we choose the good and bad, the right and wrong, the pleasures and displeasures.
Yes.
So any religion does not know how this happen. What religion does, it carries on good and bad,
Yes.
right and wrong,
Yes.
pleasurable and displeasurable. So that means you keep going on existence.
Yes.
Religion is about having a good, peaceful, comfortable, even the most perfect world, it could be in a religion, that means still in existence.
Yes.
But what authentic dhamma is about, the mind, the reason the mind actually chooses this in this duality is because of its own consciousness.
Yes.
We believe in any other spirituality, consciousness is the highest thing that you regard as, that you can reach the ultimate. But in dhamma, consciousness is the problem.
Yes.
It's already starting with con means we know it's something that deceives.
Yes.
You say con artist, that means it's not the real person,
Yes.
it's a different person.
Or concept, it's
Concept.
something also created, not something
Yeah.
that's already there.
So consciousness already, we say convince,
It means it's creating something to
creating.
make you think that there is something you lack in your
Like,
life.
yeah, convincing, what we do is actually manipulation. We manipulate to
Yes.
convince something. So consciousness is what we do. In dhamma it is called vijnana. Vijnana means vividavu, vikurtiu, vishamu, jnana. That means vivida means various. If there's something various, then there's a we have to criticize. If
Yes.
there's various things, the criticism we have is already always, it's very vivida, various, vikurti, it is distorted.
Yes.
Vikurti, vivida, vikurti, vishama, it's dividing
Yes.
already. When there's two, we have to do separation.
Yes.
We have to divide to choose the best for our existence. But authentic dhamma is seeing the reality of this thing that we are in, caught in, and take control of consciousness. That means actually we completely kill consciousness.
Yeah.
That's when you become prajna. This is what the most important thing in Dhamma, that people don't know. Everybody needs to become prajna to see the reality as itself, to go on the path of Nibbana, and to completely liberate from existence.
Yes.
Prajnana is Prakurti Jnana. The Prakurti means you see the reality as itself in the current state at this very moment. If you say something to me, or maybe even if you scold me, the if I suffer, that means I am judging in myself
Yes.
about what you said.
It means your ego tells you your ego is being harmed by
Harmed. Yeah,
the
exactly.
thoughts of the other people.
Exactly.
If this happens, it means you are not on the path of Dhamma. If you're on the path of Dhamma, there is nothing that can reach you. Once you build up prajna energy, there is nothing else that can reach you because you know what people are saying. It's only based on their characteristics.
Characteristics.
Or any other people are is in illusion because they still have vijnana in themselves. Consciousness is still there. But when you become Arahat or Buddha and you only have prajna, then this energy will reveal the truth of other people. So actually, what anyone else will say about you, if they are judging you, you just want to help them at this point. You don't want to say anything or go against them.
Mm.
You want to try to show them what they are telling. It's only judgmental
Judgment.
judgment. It's
Yeah.
not something that is real. It's
Yeah.
only from their own point of view, from their own characteristic. That's the only thing they can see. But you can actually see in each individual or even animals or even spirits, you can see that they all have defilements. They all have illusion in themselves. So once you are on the path, you are trying to be compassionate to other and try to share this prajna energy and try to guide them to do so
Do
and to
so.
also be on that path.
Yeah. Like we mentioned in earlier, that this is about the mind.
Yeah.
So, as an example, we can take that it's the mind that we suffer, not our eyes or body or anything. Is as an example, I think we talked about this example earlier. Also, it's about if there's a dead body, right, and then you show something, the dead body has eyes, but there's nobody who sees it,
Yes.
or who suffers, or like it,
No.
who is pleased by the image or displeased by the
Yes.
image. Or if you beat the hell out of the body, nobody's gonna suffer.
But then people will still say, okay, because the earth stopped, so the blood flow is not going anymore. But
Mm,
then you have to go back into causality. What is the reason that the earth is not going anymore?
exactly.
Because maybe the brain is not sending the right information anymore. But then why the brain is not sending the right information anymore? Because we all know between neurons in science, we explain that there are electrical
Mm,
pulses that are
mhm,
going between the neurons. So then why these electrical pulses are stopping? And this is why this is where science stops.
mhm,
It doesn't explain the reason why these electrical pulses are happening. This is because of the consciousness that is inside,
mm,
and this is what it's guiding your thoughts all the time. I mean, one part is the consciousness and one part
mm.
is the pure mind, let's say.
Yeah, for science, anything to prove through science, you have to have some form of, again, the six doors, or the five doors we talk about. It has to give something that you can see through your eyes to prove something, that this is the
Yes.
cause, or that you need to give something to hear, or you need to give something to taste, or you need to give something to touch or smell. So other than that, there's no way in the world there you can prove something to a human being. It's always materialistic.
Yes.
Even sound, taste, everything is materialistic.
If yes,
So
everything.
yeah.
Everything.
So this is where Buddha Dhamma goes beyond.
Yes.
The reality you see in Dhamma, you cannot see materialistically. It is
No.
always to your own mind. So for the example you took, the electrical pulses,
Yes.
you can maybe through some machine or something, maybe let's just say you see the pulses,
Yes.
electrical pulses, right? Maybe like a current that goes.
Yes.
But beyond that, you can't tell how that happens,
No, because
right?
this is not in the material world.
Yeah,
Material.
causality
Yes.
again. So Dhamma is about finding the cause of everything,
Yes.
your suffering, Also, the causes go beyond you. You just roll back and back and back and
Yes.
back and back,
Yes.
and ultimately, what you find is that it is this consciousness. That is one thing that we see. Not ultimately find.
Yes.
It's the causality. So this is why Dhamma is called Hetu Pala Dhamma. Hetu means causes. Pala means the effect.
Okay.
So, and this is always or this always becomes hetu pala, pala hetu. So the existence is always what is called samsara, cause and effect, and that effect will become another cause for something else to become
Yes.
a effect.
It.
As an example,
Yes.
let's take a seed, mango seed, right? You plant that seed and then it becomes a tree, a mango tree. So a mango tree is the effect.
Yes.
The cause was the seed,
Yes.
right? So the seed first became a cause, and then the tree became the effect.
Yes.
Now from this tree, as time goes past, a fruit comes out. So the fruit now becomes an effect. Now, why? Because the tree is the cause. The tree was the effect before. Now it becomes the cause and became another effect. Later, let's just say this fruit falls down or eaten by an animal, eaten by a human. The seed again becomes a cause and
Yes.
becomes another tree, which was the effect before.
Yes. It's a chain of repetition, actually.
Chain of
That's what
repetition.
samsara is.
Yeah.
Samsara, the cycle of existence, which is like a chain, going to infinite.
Infinite.
The only way to break that chain is to achieve Nibbana, actually.
Nibbana.
And also, I wanted to talk about the difference between this Dhamma and religions.
Mm.
Religions, they believe that you will, if you do good or bad, so it's already duality, you will
Duality.
go to heaven or to hell.
Hell.
So it means people are doing the things. The reason why they are doing things good or bad in their life is to please themselves. Because
Exactly.
heaven is what is heaven. You want to be the most comfortable with maybe like many women. I think this is in the
And imagine,
Muslim religion.
imagine you are in heaven
Yes.
with all the pleasures, having no worries, and you have everything.
Yes.
What else you do?
You will be bored
And
at
the
one
thing
point.
is, in heaven, what people don't understand, the heaven people believe is in the same body that they already know,
Yes.
not a different body that they don't know. So you will be in the same mind with the same body, and you know how your mind works.
Yes.
Even the most pleasurable, you can't keep being pleased, because even you, let's just say, drink overnight with friends and everything, right, to be pleaseful, you can't keep doing it the next day, continuously doing it.
No,
It ends. You have to stop
it
it,
will go
because
up and down,
yeah,
the
the thing
pleasure.
is, you deteriorate, you get tired. So this is the pleasure you got, it becomes,
Yes.
now you're suffering. So
Yes.
in Dhamma, what it says, yes, you can be most comfortable, peaceful in your life, having a good life, but this will definitely, according to duality, there's also the reality of consequence.
Yes.
Whatever took effect will have a consequence.
Yes.
So this is going to have consequence for the suffering, regardless of whether it's a low pleasure or any other high
Any
level of
level of pleasure,
any
let's
level
say.
of pleasure.
It can be even with food, but it can be also, of course, if you take pleasure to, for example, drink a lot of alcohol. If
Mm,
you are addicted to it,
mm.
then it will have a lot more repercussion. It will have more
Repercussion.
consequence.
Yeah,
If it's just eating too much, maybe less.
yeah.
But it can be more or less. But
More.
anything that you are doing to please yourself will
Mm.
have a consequence.
And coming back to your point, Julian, about religions, so these religions have different ways of good and bad,
Yes.
ethics, right and wrong, everything, right?
Yes.
So this is actually, according to Dhamma, you can see all religions are, anything you choose, you are in extremism.
Yes.
All religions goes into a different extreme.
Yes.
So there's no liberation in it too. This is you can only see this in Dhamma if you practice the authentic Dhamma.
Yes.
But not practicing Buddhism, that is the conventional what is going on, just symbolizing. We have seen people, monks walking across US, and now they're going to everywhere. This is just walking, what do you expect? Trying to bring people in harmony and this and that. The thing is, this is again promoting the wrong message of Buddha.
And also in these religions, there is no one that even claimed to be to have became a Buddha. Actually, how long these religions have been going on,
going
right?
on.
So if it was really the solution, then there would be a Buddha, right?
Yeah,
But there is not.
there's
There
not.
is not. So they didn't find the way of liberation.
Yeah. So the other question we can ask, if Buddha saw the reality, if Buddha knows the truth, how he achieved it by becoming a Buddha,
Yes.
not before a Buddha.
Otherwise, you are not the right example.
No,
You
we
are
are not the
trying to
right
show
example.
something to people that you are not doing.
Doing.
For example, if you are a smoker and you tell people to not smoke, or I don't know, if you
Mm.
are
Yeah,
telling someone how to record a video but you don't know how to do it, it
exactly.
doesn't make you cannot take the person
Person,
seriously.
yeah.
It is just by having the right clothes on himself, like wearing a robe, etc.
Mm.
Then that's it.
If Buddha became Buddha by seeing the reality and achieving Nibbana, then whoever wants to see the reality and achieve Nibbana or complete liberation or see the truth of everything, you have to become Buddha.
Yes.
Because, and this becoming Buddha has been taken in a completely wrong way
Yes.
by this religion called Mahayana. In Mahayana Buddhism, everybody has to become Buddha before they, like the Lord Buddha, before they achieve Nibbana.
Yes.
But that's not what Buddha preached. Everybody has this capacity of Buddha within them.
Yes.
Everybody has this capability to become Buddha and to liberate within them.
Yes.
The thing is, somebody has to show this to
Yes.
them. That's why a Lord Buddha comes from time to time to show this to the world. So then everybody doesn't have to go through the same suffering what Buddha, how Buddha went,
Because
what
Buddha did it on Lord Buddha are doing it on their own.
on their
When the
own.
Dhamma is completely gone from this earth, they are coming to explain the truth, to find the truth completely on their own. It means no one explains them, which is the highest, the most noble you can find. The most perfect, let's say, perfect human. It's not really
Yeah.
about perfection, but and then he's showing other people, and
Mm.
then from that knowledge, it's like the source of the Dhamma, and then he's giving it to other people, teaching other people that can also become Buddha.
Mm.
Lord Buddha, it's because you are the first one to discover the Dhamma that is not present on the world at this moment.
Mm.
But once you are spreading it to other people, these other people can also become Buddha, because Buddha is a characteristic within yourself.
A
It's not
quality.
a title.
It's
Yes.
a quality within ourselves.
Yeah, you can. Someone who is not a Buddha can become Buddha from like one day
Yeah.
to the other.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Yeah, that's very important. Like you said, Buddha is not a robe, not a person, not a body. It is a quality that we need to have within ourselves to uproot suffering.
Yes.
And also, Buddha means not just one person, not one Lord Buddha. There's many, many, many thousands and thousands of Buddhas in this existence.
Yes.
And there's also a reason. There's also a cause why how a Buddha find this by himself. There has to be a reason.
Yes.
The reason is every Buddha, through their existence, it is called niyata vivarana. That means you get commensurate with them from
Yes.
time to time. You may not listen to the whole Dhamma, but you have to see Buddha, then you have to get, then you could be, you have to be interested.
Yes.
Then you hear
Yes.
this, you have to keep hearing this
Yes.
truth, Dhamma about Nibbana. And it comes through lifetimes,
Yes. Many
and then
lifetimes.
many
Yeah.
lifetimes. So this is in Dhamma called Pubbeta Kata Punyata Jnana Shakti. That means you need to have a familiarity. You should have a familiarity to know this.
Yes.
That means that you have been practicing this in your lifetime.
Yes.
That is how a Buddha also becomes a Buddha, a Lord Buddha. And then through them, this message gets spread.
Yes.
And then whoever can understand and go on the path the same, they also become Buddha. Let's call it types of Buddha: Lord Buddha, Pacceka Buddha, and Arhat Buddha. So everybody who wants to achieve Nibbana and to see this truth, reality, you just have to be Arhat Buddha. That's it.
Yes.
Uh,
Arhat Buddha means it's not like Lord Buddhas. You can learn from a Lord Buddha to become Arhat Buddha.
Yeah, the Arahat Buddha is the one who's gonna now preach the Dhamma. They are also called Kalyana Mitra,
Yes.
because the words also have taken in a really different wrong turn. Kalyana Mitra, in Sri Lanka, people think is like the mango friend, like your best friend, Kalyana Mitra. But Kalyana Mitra actually means, Kal means keles, that means defilements. Defilements are greed, hate, delusion. Yana means samsara. Yana means actually movement, going,
Yes.
continuation.
Yeah.
So what it means, samsara, that means the existence.
Yes.
And na means nati. The na means stopping. Na means ending. So kalyana mitra, mitra means friend. Mitra means the one who helps you to liberate from existence.
Yes.
So suffering of existence.
Unless you are Lord Buddha, but if you were, you would probably not be watching the video. Otherwise, you have to learn from a Kalyana Mitra.
Kalyana
That's
mitra.
one of the
Mm.
request, the pre-requirements to be able to go on that path.
Yeah. In
If you
the
want to learn Dhamma in this year or next year or in the future, in this existence, you will have to meet a Kalyana Mitra.
Yeah, definitely. You have to meet a Kalyana Mitra. So the Kalyana Mitras are also there's different. It doesn't have to be a Arahat Buddha itself. So on the path to Arahat, you have to come into different stages. You have to come into different capabilities,
Yes.
capacities through your own mind because the mind is dull now. It's called Prutajana. Prutajana means just the conventional world, the conventional
Human.
human being.
Yes.
But the one who continuously uprooting and going on the path of Dhamma, Nibbana, actually they are going to Nibbana,
Yes.
is called Arya. So that is where the Arya and every word came into the existence and even in our education, but it has taken in a wrong meaning. It's
Yes.
called Arya. Arya means Riya means again continuation, existence. Arya means the one who
The absence
absent, the
of it.
one who actually stops it, the one who get away from it. So the Aryas are in different stages. First is called Sotapanna, Sowan. Second is Sakurdagami. Third is Anagami. Then you become Arhat. Once you become Arhat, you are a completely Buddha. So these are the only, if you can call it titles you get, but they are not titles. They are qualities, they are characteristics of on the path,
Yes.
and they don't identify themselves with these qualities because that only becomes a reality to yourself who's on the path of nibbana.
Other people won't be able to see it. If you are Sotapanna or Arahat, you have to be on the path to be able to recognize them.
Someone on the path can recognize that the other person is at this stage,
Yes.
but they have to be at least be sotapanna.
Yes.
So according to Dhamma, if you become sotapanna in this lifetime at least, then the future, your samsara, in the future you can definitely be liberated. So for some people you can become arahat, become buddha like very quickly because of the practices we talked about that coming through your existence,
Yes.
depending how much you have practiced.
Yes.
Depending on that, some people can easily understand it. Depending on how you practice, some people can take long time, could be years, could be lifetimes.
The most important is to get to Sotapanna. Then you are already on the path of Dhamma. It will be guaranteed that in your future lives, you will at least be able to recognize that Dhamma again. You will be able to
Yes.
know it is the authentic one. So it means you are not fully saved from existence, but you are already on the path of liberation. If you
Yes.
are just Sotapanna, that's the most important.
Yeah. So the only way to become liberated from this existence is to become Buddha yourself, to build that characteristic within yourself.
Yes.
So for that, how you do it is to uproot your greed, uproot your hate, uproot your delusion. These three things in the religions, even in Sri Lanka, where people know this is the country of Theravada Buddhism, which is the original form of Buddhism, don't talk about it, about greed. They talk about other things, about life, about politics, about
Yes.
religions, about every other thing. And some people talk about abhidhamma. Abhidhamma is like the metaphysics part of dhamma, and then write on the boards this and that, like teaching, like you said earlier. Yeah, there are Buddhist degrees here,
Yes.
but Buddha didn't preach Dhamma for anybody to achieve titles or get a degree, or to what you do with a degree. What you do, you get a certificate to prove yourself that you are good at this, and then get benefit for you
Yeah.
to maybe get a job, to do business and everything. This is not Dhamma. This is making Dhamma a disgrace.
Yes.
This is making going on the evil path against Dhamma.
Even Abhidhamma, the principle of Abhidhamma are very complex to understand. It means
Yes.
if you are not Sotapanna or Arahat, I mean, if you are not on the path of liberation, you can't understand them. So it's a waste of time for you learning
Yeah.
Abhidhamma before you become Sotapanna.
You are just telling gibberish. That's it. All the
Yes,
things that you get from books, you just try to know how to manipulate the information, then you tell. On the path of Dhamma, these are everything in existence is a concept that we
yes,
take as a reality.
yes,
Everything is a concept. Because, as an example, if we take a Lamborghini car or a Rolls Royce, in Sri Lanka, it's a very hot topic. A Rolls Royce, if people are attached to a concept, not
yes,
reality. Price tag of it, the comfort of it,
yeah,
the look of it, mostly how people approve the car, like how much people be devoted like a
yes,
slave
yes,
to own it,
yes,
to it is just a value that put by human beings.
yes,
But according to Dhamma, what you really see, what you're really attached to, let's just say the name Rolls Royce, you can't see Rolls Royce in the car. What you see is what reality, in reality, metal,
yes,
paint, rubber, glass, nuts and bolts put together and created a concept.
yes,
So in Dhamma, you see, when you go deeper and deeper and deeper, that's why even science cannot go deeper. What you understand, everything in existence, including our own body, is made out of these four Mahabhuta called Apo, Tejo, Vayo, Patavi. Let's just call them great originators.
yes,
So these originators created this universe.
yes.
Everything in existence is
Made
made
out
out
of
of
it.
these four, and these
Yes,
are the one, when they come together, become characteristics.
yes,
Because as an example, we always take this example, like you have your own characteristics, I have my own characteristic. The way you talk, behave, walk, everything, and the way also you treat people is your own characteristic. I have my own. The dog has its own characteristic, the elephant has its own characteristic, and then a tree has its own characteristic, a rock has its own characteristic, the earth has its own character, like everything, right? And then you go beyond even that, the sun has its own characteristic, the planets have, moon have, everything in existence is a characteristic.
yes,
That's what we call universe.
yes,
In the universe, it's everything are characteristics. So in ourselves also, we are continuing in the suffering in existence is due to the characteristic of this greed, hate, delusion. This is what happens everywhere actually. It's creating bondage, diversion,
yes,
and then it always have to measure, in a way it always have to compare itself with each other.
yes.
That's what in nature what happens
Yes, that's why
also.
if you remove all of these characteristics, then you make one with the universe because everything has
Mm,
characteristics. It means if you don't have anymore, you are not part of it anymore
part of it
because everything has, but you don't have anymore.
anymore.
You only the characteristics you keep in
Mm,
it's in your body, the physical.
in your body.
But the mind is liberated. The body is still be there until you die.
Mm,
Then you achieve what is called paranibbana.
mm.
When you pass away, and you don't have characteristics, then you don't come back to any other lifetime.
Yeah, parinibbana. Yeah, parinibbana is what
Parinibbana.
you become. We can see, because of this characteristic of greed, hate, delusion, if we talk about the present world, Julian, especially now, you see this life that people go after to become rich, to become millionaires, to have titles and famous and all these things, name and fame, where all these rich people are right now. They are rich. In that lifetime, you can see the evil they do, these Epstein files coming out, everything, right? You see the people who highly regarded and rich, this is what they do.
Yes,
Even I don't know whether it's true or not, even Dalai Lama is in this
yes.
list now,
Even the
you know
Pope, they are all doing it
all doing it.
for the fame of it. To be, it's the same reason they are doing it that other billionaires, millionaires are doing it for. It's only for the recognition.
Recognition.
The
Yeah.
same as even I used to work on some luxury yachts in the south of France for many years, and I see people they usually go to some restaurants. It's not even because the food is good; it's because a lot of celebrity goes there.
Mm,
It means if they go there and the yacht is in front of the restaurant because the yacht would be at anchor in front of it, so everyone can see it. Then it
mm,
actually show the statues. But this restaurant, when they go there, they don't really enjoy it.
mm.
They only go to show what they have, to talk to other people or look outside. Ah, this is my boat. Yes. Then okay, let's order the most expensive bottles,
Mm,
which they will not drink.
mm.
But they only do it because their only main goal in life is to have the highest status.
Yeah,
But the status doesn't exist.
yeah.
It only exists in their mind.
Highest status means highest greed.
Yeah, highest grid.
All these, if you want to become the highest, if you want to become the most powerful, if you want to become the most richest, if you want to become the highest of anything, the country, the lifestyle, or titles, you name it, anything is highest greed. You see this way, the highest greed you have, these are the build up of highest greed, hate and delusion of in person, and they actually become not human. We see the things that are happening.
Yes.
So they are characteristic. The body is, yes, seems like a human being, but their characteristics become very. It is called muruga, a very, very, very destructive
State.
state, nature,
Yes.
characteristic,
But when you think about it, what they are showing off their own suffering.
own suffering.
Because if they are the most, they have the most greed to have the most material. It means they have the
Mm,
highest suffering by nature. And once you are accumulating all of these characteristics, then your consciousness will become very strong and heavy. It
mm,
means it will be very hard for you to uproot
mm.
it.
Yes,
Meaning, probably in the next lifetimes, you will probably not be born as a human
as
for
a
a very
human
long
being.
time. So you will be suffering in samsara for extremely long time. But these people are so much driven by consciousness that they don't even want to see it. They
Yeah,
just want to see the pleasure now.
pleasure.
The rest is, they don't want to see it.
Yeah.
If they see it, they will be extremely scared of it.
Yeah, because the further you train, the further you build up your greed, your needs, your pleasures, your likings, dislikings, and right and wrong, good and bad. The further you do that side, please, it is gonna get build up. It is gonna get stronger. The further you also create your hates, it is gonna get stronger.
Yes.
So the further you go along this kind of a lifetime, see what happens. Maybe I don't know what's the biggest pleasure you can get if you become a billionaire. Maybe a private jet.
Hmm.
Maybe then after what you do,
Yeah.
you need to go because once you reach there, it is once you have it, then you are no more. You are no more actually in pleasure with it.
Yes.
Now you need the more
The
the
pleasure is
next.
only maybe for the first year you have it, or first maybe months. Some
Yeah,
people, after 1 month, they would get bored. They will
yeah,
see, oh, actually, the neighbor is just bought a bigger jet than me.
yes.
So now I have to get a bigger one. So then they will hustle again, suffer from like working so much just to get the bigger one. Then they have the bigger one. Okay.
Mm,
Okay, I have the bigger one now. Then what to do
what
next?
to do?
There is no end. You can
Never the
see
end.
the billionaires around the year 2010, they used to have net worth of around 50 billions. Now they have 850.
Mm,
850 billion, you can't spend it even in 10 lifetimes. You can't spend it. It's ridiculous.
yeah.
From 1 billion, you can't really spend it
Yeah.
anymore.
And this is, we are talking about billionaire level. It's the same thing coming down to every other single human being. You may not have a jet, maybe you have a bicycle, but
Yes.
you always compare with the next person.
Yes. Even as a kid,
Even as a kid, that's it.
everyone does it.
This lifetime, this education system, this is where we have been taught to move in this world, and because of that, what happens, we become slaves of these pleasures, we become slaves of these pleasures, and our life has been created for us, how you should live, how you should think, how you should treat, how you should do. This is a life that has been given to us. Also, the system also has been given
Yes.
from banks, from education systems, political systems, social systems, rules on the road,
Social media is
social
also.
medias, everything is has given
It's all about comparing. It's
comparing.
about being the best, being the highest. Everything is about succeeding. You
Yeah,
have to be better than the other.
yeah.
You have to race. They show you life as a race,
Mm.
but this race will take you nowhere.
We live for a salary. That's what we do.
Yes.
Not because to find the reality of the world, not to see the truth, nothing. We are just living for a salary to please ourselves. And the other thing, other important thing where people don't see in any other religion, there's something that we emanate. That means it's energy. Our mind is an energy.
Yes.
We can't see it, right? But it's an
The
energy.
aura is the, we can see through the aura, but it's not
Yeah,
in the physical
no
world.
physical. So every thought we put out, every action we take, every determination of something we do, actually is an energy that we emanate, we release,
Yes.
that which has consequence.
Yes.
According to Dhamma, greed, hate, delusion, when we this is becomes intense, what emanates is more dark energy.
Yes.
Become Buddha means white energy.
Yes.
To clean the energy, the more greedy, the more hateful, the more delusional you are emanating more dark energy. That is what happening around the world. All these problems now, even the nature in the future, you will be able to witness it. You don't have to believe because what we say, there's going to be a lot of suffering in the future, natural disasters, human conflicts, and it is already happening right now. So this is not going to go in a good path.
No.
The only way to know this completely and to get liberated from it is only through Dhamma, which is you can only find in Sri Lanka, not anywhere else in the world, because to know this Dhamma, to know this reality, you need to know Sinhala. You need to learn Sinhala. This is
Yes.
something actually we are telling as a reply to one of the requests in our comments, because thank you very much for that. It's a good point actually. We have to mention this. If you want to know the authentic Dhamma, if you want to know the complete path of liberation, you have to know Sinhala. You have to learn Sinhala, because the authentic path of Buddha is preached not through Pali, not Sanskrit, not even Sinhala. Sinhala is a form that derived out of Magadhi. It's called Magadhi.
Yes.
The original language of Buddha is Magadhi,
Magadi.
which you can only can understand if you know Sinhala. If you come to this country, this is the place of Theravada, the original form of Buddha.
Yes.
Even in India, India is a Hindu country, has no relics of Buddha, has no teaching of
No.
Buddha, Dhamma, has no history about Dhamma, is not the Buddha's country. They can't understand this.
Because some people were scared of losing their power to
Power.
materialism, so
Yes,
that's why they changed the countries,
exactly.
because they didn't want people to know that, because if people know more of that truth, then the whole system is being broken. That's what is happening
Hmm.
at this time of
At
the
this
world.
time of yeah, the authentic message is it's a completely different perception. It's a different thing, because if there was authentic Dhamma, if there was the authentic path of liberation of Buddha, then people would have been already liberated. The world has to be a good place, but it's not.
Yes.
All religions are practicing religions, at least to continue this in a good way. They still don't practice it even the authentic way.
No.
That's why there's even in the Bible, right? The Old Testament is gone, the New
Yes.
Testament is out.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know,
Yes. Yes.
so it has been manipulated. All the religions are has been
Yes.
manipulated. This is a message that if you can take without having any hate, without having any discrimination, but just to think for yourself, because religion is given by starting from our families. When we are born, we are not born with a symbol, with a knowledge of a religion. Every single human being becomes a human being, being born as a human being to the world, just the same, exactly the same way, through a mother, through a womb, the same process. But whatever has given to you, from starting from your parents, from your school, from your life, your society, your job, your education, is it's completely out of yourself. It is given to you. So this is a good time for you to think for yourself. Start thinking for yourself. We are also asking you to start it very soon. What is going to happen in the future, even in the next few months of this year going, this is the only thing that is going to make you liberated. So this message, we are going to keep talking about this message about authentic Dhamma, and in that we have to show you the reality. We have to take examples of the present world to show you the reality. So, but other than that, there's no discrimination, there's no hate in ourselves to spread this message, because in authentic Dhamma, if you're going on the path of authentic Dhamma, you can't hate anybody, but you have to reveal the truth as it is, for then at least for other people to get liberated from it. We have to continuously talk about this
Yes.
topic further, because it's not easy to explain Dhamma in an hour, 2 or 3.
Yes.
And do you have any last thoughts, Julian,
No,
to
I
add?
think people have to question more their own reality, because if you observe it, everything you know now, everything you can tell other people is something you've learned from school or from parents, but you will see if you really question yourself, there is a lot of answers that will come without even have to asking anyone else. But
Mm.
that's why people in this system, they are less questioning themselves and they are following the herd. They are following what is being shown to them. But it's better if you can go out of it and try to see things differently from your own perspective,
Perspective, yeah.
not from what people give you. Because
Mm.
what people give you, it's their own perspective
Mm.
for their own benefits. If you can go out of it and see that it is their own benefit and try to see the situation how it is and see how your emotions are arising, to see how your emotions are arising in the present moment, then you will really understand what we are talking about.
Yeah. Reality cannot be acted.
No.
Reality has to be seen. So to see is through your own mind, not with anything else other than yourself. For that, practice is needed.
Yes.
But before that, the guidance is required.
Yes.
So the guidance is here. It is up to you to decide for your future. We will continue this talk for the future.
So that will be it for today. Swapa
Sobat
Veva.
Deva.